if this is any indication. I spoke out of turn again, but
Look,
wow.
we just started summer, and you're going to spoil it with talk of next winter. Come on, man.
Check, check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check, check. 1 2 1 2. All right, check, check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check, check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 5. Good.
The following is a presentation of KNOX Sports.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you today to Kraft Field in the Oxford Sports Complex, the remade digs that we have for you today. Game number 2 of our ability to bring you some coverage here today on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports. And today it's the Crosstown Battle on top of all the fun things that are happening here today. It'll be East Grand Forks, Post 157, coming across the river to take on the Grand Forks Royals, Post 6. And a great matchup that is a non-conference matchup, but is the scheduled grand opening or grand reopening for this facility since its remodel. Ryan Cunningham with you here today on behalf of Rivard's Turf and Forage, a premium seed dealer in Grand Forks, and Grand Trailer Sales, your home for all things trailer in East Grand Forks. And we've got those two wonderful sponsors back with us for another season of covering high school sports here in the greater Grand Forks area. And to top it off, both towns are represented today as East Grand Forks and Grand Forks will renew their rivalry in American Legion Baseball. But today, the celebration is all about these new facilities, and a lot of people are here to take in the grand opening today. Most of the park board staff is here today. A lot of dignitaries from the school district are here as well to sort of kick off official play here at Kraft Field. They're expecting a short program that will take place at around 4:45 this afternoon, and then we'll get ready to go with the usual festivities that lead you up to an American Legion baseball game. But one of the issues today is definitely going to be what weather left for us to deal with, which was not fun at all. What we're left with now in that situation as far as weather is concerned is a lot of standing water that's out in center field that you can't really see right now from the grandstand, but the fielders are going to find it here today. I was out there setting up our second broadcast camera today, and I was able to see it pretty easily. They tried to pump off as much as they could before things got going today, and in the long run, it just didn't work out as well as it needed to. And so because of that, now we're in a situation where you're going to have to play through some water today. There's absolutely no question about that. And so we're hopeful that as things go along today, we're going to be able to, at least be able to, I guess, stay out of the water, stay out of the muck and the mire, if you will, and be able to have clean baseball, at least for a doubleheader today that we're expecting between the Grand Forks Royals and East Grand Forks Post 157. Not a lot to talk about as far as league situations with this one. It's just all about fun today as these two teams get together to celebrate the grand opening or re-grand opening, depending upon how you look at it, at the latest improvement project that's gone to a ballpark here in Grand Forks. And we bring it to you today courtesy of our premier sports partners. They include Grand Trailer Sales, your home for all things trailer in East Grand Forks. You'll find them on the east side of town on Highway 2 on the way out of East Grand Forks. They are ready for you no matter your need for trailers. So whether you're pulling for your work or you're pulling for just some fun throughout the course of the summer, find that trailer that you're looking for to make that job easier at Grand Trailer Sales. And if you have a trailer that needs some tender, loving care, they can take care of that for you as well at East Grand Forks Grand Trailer Sales with a full service department that includes all the accessories that you're looking for your trailer. East Grand Forks Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks on Highway 2 East. And our coverage brought to you today by Rivard's Turf and Forage, a premium seed dealer in Grand Forks. With Rivard's, they can change up their seed varieties for the various growing conditions. And let's face it, it's been nothing but changes in growing conditions. Last year, pretty dry. The year before, pretty dry. Nothing but wet after 3 inches of rain last night. That's why you want to do business with Rivard's, because they can make the changes to the science that you need to have success with your turf and forage projects. It's better than buying from the big box stores because Rivard's knows what you're going through right here in this part of the country, something they don't. Find them online at rivards.com and find out how you can have the success of Rivard's Turf and Forage with you. We'll come back with some news and notes as we get ready for the pregame report today, which is presented by Irie Insurance. You're protected and appreciated with Irie. And our pregame report also brought to you today by Area Community Credit Union, where your memberships matter. You can find them at 2800 South Washington in Grand Forks. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivard's Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Did you know there's another way to manage your farm's risk and protect your equity with margin protection? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect your farm from changing input costs and crop prices. Join us at Irie Insurance for our upcoming margin protection meetings, August 29th at 8:30 a.m. in Devils Lake and 4 p.m. in Hope, and August 30th at 8 a.m. in Hillsborough. For more information, visit our website at irieins.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
What do you need or want right now? Area Community Credit Union can help you get whatever it is you want. Vehicle, furniture, a home loan, or maybe you need help with a wedding. Contact the professionals at Area Community Credit for solutions. Federally insured by NCUA.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
S&T Quick Stop in Thompson is the stop you need at the end of your day. From the groceries you may have left behind to the products you need to keep running, S&T Quick Stop is your best stop. Find us on the west edge of Thompson.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Welcome back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports tonight. KNOX Live Sports is bringing you video coverage of this event. You can join us on our YouTube page and our YouTube channel, so please do so. You can go to your YouTube-enabled device, and when you do, you can do a search for KNOX TV, and that's how you'll be able to find this broadcast and many more with our video coverage by going to KNOX TV and our YouTube channel, and all of our video broadcasts route through that location. Also, you can go ahead and you can find us on our website, knoxradio.com. Look underneath the sports tab and find the live sports link. You can click on that and you can watch the game through our website as well. Right now, for those of you that are viewing on KNOX Live Sports, you can see that they have a long line of people out on the field that are ready for a ceremonial ribbon cutting that's going to take place here, as tonight is the unofficial official. We'll call it the official grand opening, or re-grand opening for Kraft Field in the Oxford Sports Complex. And American Legion personnel, along with school district personnel and park board personnel, are all here for a ribbon cutting. They've got some youth baseball players that are involved in that as well. So the picture's being taken, they'll cut the ribbon, and then we'll continue along with the preparations for this one tonight. They took the picture out facing the field, and it does look like we're going to see that ribbon cut. Tim Scarperud, the head hockey coach at Grand Forks Red River and a longtime park board member here in Grand Forks, has his hands on the big ceremonial scissors that we're getting ready to go ahead and show you what it is that the ribbon cutting can look like here. And just kind of ceremonials, obviously you can see the field, but it's a good time to see that. On our news and notes as we continue with our pregame report, brought to you tonight by Irie Insurance. You're protected and appreciated with Irie. And our pregame report also brought to you this evening by Area Community Credit Union, where your memberships matter. In our pregame report, worth mentioning that both of these teams are going to be a little bit more filled than perhaps they were last week. And that's because the baseball season came to an end for the Sacred Heart Eagles. And so some of those players that were away at the end of last week playing high school baseball are now able to join their respective Legion baseball teams. Some of those players are East Grand Forks kids. Some of those players are Grand Forks kids. And so each team probably got a player or two coming back. And congratulations going out to the Sacred Heart Eagles. They are our team of the week, which is brought to you by ProAg here in Grand Forks. And again, our team of the week is Sacred Heart and Eagle Baseball. Their best finish ever. They finished third at the State Class A American Legion Baseball Tournament. So I should say rather a State Class A high school baseball tournament in Minnesota. So a big congratulations going out to our team of the week, brought to you by ProAg Equipment. And that is the Sacred Heart Eagle high school baseball team for their third place finish. And now that their season has come to an end, those players can join their respective American Legion baseball teams. That is a look at some of our news and notes here. It's brought to you by Drive for the Title's typical sponsor, Toys for Trucks. We don't have a Drive for the Title in this one tonight, as this is not a region game, but Drive for the Title brought to you by Toys for Trucks. You can find out more at Toys for Trucks. They've got a full showroom of custom wheels and rims that can make that car look like it's supposed to for the summer driving season, and performance tires that will make it feel like it's supposed to for the summer driving season at Toys for Trucks. So stop and see them, 6105 Gateway Drive. They're in Northwest Grand Forks on the way to town on Highway 2. We've got more to come as we continue with our pregame report here this afternoon from Oxford Sports Complex in Kraft Field. We'll take a look at what we have as far as our starting lineups in a couple of moments as our pregame report continues. Brought to you by Irie Insurance and Area Community Credit Union. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
See the full line of Kubota at Acme Equipment Grand Forks.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team. Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
ProAg in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything ProAg has to offer.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
We welcome you back to our coverage of our pregame report. Right now, Bob Green from Post 6 American Legion here in Grand Forks is addressing the crowd. We've had an address earlier from Park Board members as well. And what we're hearing tonight at the re-grand opening of Kraft Field in the Oxford Sports Complex is a big thank you to a man by the name of Pinky Kraft and his son Ryan Kraft, instrumental in locating this baseball field where it is and giving it its start and then turning it into what it is now. There were some comments about how the scenery has changed here. When they got going, 4-foot chain link fence, absolutely no trees out there. The only thing that was in left field was the mobile home park. Now you've got a beautiful new scoreboard. The fencing is new down the lines. It'll be new in the outfield coming up after this year. Beautiful treed-in atmosphere out in center field, all the way bending from left to right. And so it's a beautiful view that we have here today. And with the new turf that's on the field as well, along with the new grandstand that we have, it's certainly worthy of a grand reopening, which is happening right now, and that's being led by the Grand Forks Park District. We welcome you back to our coverage of American Legion baseball here on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. Here's the moment for those of you that are watching as we see Tim Scarperud ready with the big ceremonial scissors to do the ribbon cutting, and they've got him ready to go. There are others that are holding the ribbon while Coach Scarperud's going to put the scissors through it. They've got a countdown right now. There's the cut of the ribbon. And we have a grand reopening of Kraft Field here at the Oxford Sports Complex. And a big thank you to the Oxford group who did everything that they did for the refurbishment of this facility, along with the Blue Line Club here in Grand Forks and the Park District in Grand Forks. Major contributors to what went on with this, and it wouldn't be possible to have this beautiful facility for baseball without them. And now we get to turn our attention back to the game as we see the dignitaries that were out there coming off the field. It's an inclement day, to be sure, but we still have a grand opening going on as the Grand Forks Royals are about to go out, and I believe we'll be having our national anthem and our starting lineups for this one coming up here in just a couple of moments. Our pregame report brought to you today by Area Community Credit Union, where your memberships matter. 2800 South Washington and Grand Forks and Irie Insurance. You're protected and appreciated with Irie. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and get started with our starting lineups and get ready for the first pitch of today's matchup. This is our coverage of American Legion baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335. Tufty Marine in Northwood is your Lund Boat headquarters. Looking to buy, sell, or trade? Tufty Marine will get you into the Lund Boat you've always wanted. And they have the parts and accessories you need as well. To check out their inventory, go to tuftymarine.com. Tufty Marine, your Lund dealer in Northwood, always willing to make a deal.
Presenting Hugo's Theater. Do you find me appealing?
Fresh.
Only the freshest produce at Hugo's.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
If you haven't had good pizza, I mean really good pizza from Pizza, you should. Pete's Menu offers personal, family, or specialty for free delivery or pickup Tuesday through Saturday, along with daily specials, all at delicious prices. If you haven't been to pizzamenu.com, you should.
For over 30 years, the Golf Center has been your club fitting leader, helping all golfers play their best. Our experienced club fitters use the latest technology, and we're proud to again be one of Golf Digest's top club fitters in America. Get fit at the Golf Center.
Have you done your maintenance? You should. Call Thermal Air and let us check your furnace or your boiler for professional evaluation of your equipment's performance without high-pressure tactics. Call Thermal Air at 701-740-8161.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Phil Thompson and Associates are on the job providing crop insurance, tax, and related service for farmers, businesses, individuals, and families since 1989. Phil Thompson and Associates, Warren and East Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
In a world hungry for growth and possibilities,
there is a name that stands above the rest.
Proceed, a trusted name in agricultural excellence.
For generations, we've been providing farmers with the seeds that ignite their success. From seeds to success stories, Proceed is there every step of the way. Contact your local Proceed rep today.
Need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net.
Welcome back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports tonight. And again, yes, you can find video coverage of this broadcast by going to our YouTube channel. If you have a YouTube-enabled device, do a search for KNOX TV. All of our video productions are through that particular channel, and you can also find it through our website at knoxradio.com. When you get to knoxradio.com, look underneath the sports tab and find the live sports link. We are ready to go with the first pitch for tonight's matchup. We'll take you through the starting lineups here in a couple of moments. We thank our folks at Area Community Credit Union and Irie Insurance for bringing you our pregame report here tonight. But we are ready to get started. And a pitch for a strike coming in from Matt Dosh to Noah Freeze will bring the count to no balls and a strike. And again, 5 o'clock, we get underway here tonight, and that was the scheduled time, but there were no warm-ups that were taken by either team. There's a pitch for a strike, and the count goes to quickly no balls and 2 strikes. So we're kind of having to pick things up as we go here. Matt Dosh stands ready and delivers. That's a breaking pitch high. And we do have a tough camera view out in center field tonight. We apologize for that. That is due to the wind that took care of all of our best laid plans that we had for the evening. The 1-2 pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 3, and Noah Freeze will be down on strikes. And I think at this point, we're probably just going to go ahead and abandon that particular view. We'll just take you through the one camera view tonight. Noah Freeze goes down on strikes for out number 1 here tonight in the matchup. And so with 1 out and nobody on here in the top of the first inning, we'll see East Grand Forks come to the plate with Parker Erickson. We'll run through our starting lineups here in a moment. Here's a swing and a ground ball that will be fouled down the third baseline. And the count goes to no balls and a strike. The starting lineup tonight brought to you by Franson Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. FransonBank.com. We'll go through the starting lineup first of all for East Grand Forks. As an 0-1 pitch is on the way to Parker Erickson, misses away. And the count will level at 1 ball, 1 strike. Noah Freeze leads off for post 157 at shortstop. Parker Erickson, the third baseman, bats second. The 1-1 pitch to him. Fastball misses in. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Levi Anderson, the designated hitter, bats third, and Jace Van Epps will clean up at second base. Jake Satterland, the first baseman, will bat fifth. The 2-1 pitch, swinging a ground ball out towards shortstop. Picked up by Keegan Hensrud. Long throw across the diamond in the turf, but picked successfully over at first base by Xander Wayne for the out. And there will be 2 away here in the top of the first inning for East Grand Forks. Batting sixth for post 157 will be Jordan Nowacki in left field. Batting seventh is Hunter Varnson in center field. Brody Anderson behind the plate bats eighth, and Caden Bakeflug, the right fielder, will bat ninth. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the first inning. And we'll see Levi Anderson to the plate, and he sends a soft line drive out to second base, pawed by Chance Colgrove, the second baseman, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Matt Dosh, the starting pitcher for post 6 and the Royals. Nothing across for East Grand Forks in the top of the first inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Your score is 0-0, post 157, and the Royals with the Royals coming to bat. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Hello?
Yeah, is your refrigerator running?
Not again.
Because it should be.
Keep your refrigerator and all your appliances running like new with the help of Bud & Ralph's Appliance Service. Bud & Ralph's has been making house calls in the greater Grand Forks area since 1986.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
Hi Grand Forks, it's Monique Lamoureux, retired Olympic champion and your newest real estate agent with RE/MAX Grand and proud supporter of high school athletics. I'm bringing the gold standard to your buying and selling journey. Call me today at 218-779-0610 or find me at mygrandrealty.com.
We will go to the bottom of the first inning, and we have no score between East Grand Forks and the Grand Forks Royals tonight. Welcome back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on KNOX Radio and also on KNOX Live Sports this evening. The Royals will come to the plate for the first time tonight in this grand reopening of Kraft Field and Oxford Sports Complex. Gabe Tandy will lead things off for post 6 here tonight, followed by Braden Brevik and Chance Colgrove, and they will face Nick Satterland, who will go into a start tonight for East Grand Forks in post 157. Satterland kicks and fires and hits Gabe Tandy, and Tandy will be a base runner down at first base now for the Royals. So Gabe Tandy is hit by a pitch and will head on down to first base as Satterland gives up his first free pass tonight for post 157. And with the runner at first base and nobody out, it's up to Braden Brevik to come to the plate and extend Gabe Tandy's reach, who stands away from first base now. Time has been called here for the moment. Still a dead ball after a batter is hit. We'll take a look at the starting lineup for the Royals, brought to you by Franson Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. FransonBank.com. Leading off is the catcher, Gabe Tandy, and now batting second, the center fielder, Braden Brevik. Brevik will take a pitch high for a ball. Batting third is Chance Colgrove at second base, and Adrian Gonzalez will clean up at third. Matt Dosh, the starting pitcher, bats fifth. Batting sixth, Xander Wayne at first base. Keegan Hensrud will bat seventh at short. Rylan Carinta in right field will bat eighth. Curveball for a strike. And the count levels at 1-1 on Braden Brevik. And Max Grappenauer will start in left field tonight and bats ninth for the Royals against Nick Satterland, starting pitcher tonight for East Grand Forks. The 1-1 hit by Brevik, foul to the left. And the count will go to a ball and 2 strikes on Braden Brevik. And we thank you for joining us for this one tonight. It's kind of an inclement night. We have the rainfall that came in overnight, and some estimates 3 inches of rain falling. Grand Forks, East Grand Forks, there's still plenty of standing water out by the warning track here at Kraft Field. We'll see if that comes into play. 1-2 pitch from Satterland to Brevik, swinging, he caps a slow curve off to the right. And the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Again, this is not a league game this evening, and so no league points change hands in this one tonight at all. Just a situation where a couple of teams can get together and welcome in the new facilities in the right way. Another 1-2 to Brevik is high. That'll bring the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes on Braden Brevik. Runner at first base is Gabe Tandy for post 6 and the Royals. Tandy a decent lead over at first. No mention of going anywhere as of yet. Slow curve is up and over the head of Brevik for ball 3, and the count will now go to 3 balls and 2 strikes on Brevik. So a payoff pitch coming up to Brevik. He has an opportunity to get things started well for the Royals here against East Grand Forks as he stands in, looking at a full count pitch. Saddlein comes set at the belt, payoff pitch on the way, swinging a ground ball foul down the third baseline. Count still full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tandy walks his way back over to the bag. They should have the grill going. There were some games going on downstairs, which was fun to see. A lot of people coming out for this one. We don't see big crowds for baseball games all that often, but it's good to have one here tonight. Another payoff pitch on the way. High and tight, ball 4 for Braden Brevick. He'll walk, and 2 free passes to start the game. 1 a walk and 1 a hit batsman will put runners at first and second for the Royals with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. No score in our All True scoreboard, and Chance Colgrove, pretty good hitter coming up here, with an opportunity to try to break things open for the Royals. Colgrove stands ready. Runners take their leads. Satterlin sets and delivers to Colgrove high, and the count is a ball and no strikes on Chance Colgrove. Chance might be playing a little out of position tonight. Typical third baseman. Playing in the middle infield, that might be a little foreign to him this evening at that second base position. You want his bat in the order, and at some point when he gets his location down, his pitching is going to turn around for the Royals. Colgrove swings and hits one foul off to the right. And the count will level up at 1 ball, 1 strike on Chance Colgrove. Runners at first and second for the Royals, who play in their white vest uniforms tonight. East Grand Forks post 157 in black with red trim. A look in by Satterlin. He delivers 1-1, swinging a ground ball to third. Gloved at third base by Erickson. He steps on his own for out number 1. Throws across the diamond for a double play. Beautiful looking play that time for Parker Erickson down at third base, who steps on his own to get Gabe Tandy and turns it into a 5-3 double play as he throws out Colgrove over at first base for out number 2. Brevick moves on to second base. So a runner now at second with 2 outs in the inning. And Grand Forks' Adrian Gonzalez will come to the plate. He swings and hits one high in the air to left field. Playable, and coming in is Jordan Nowaki. He'll settle underneath and make the catch. And Nowaki will catch Gonzalez's flail out to left field, and that will retire the Royals as Nick Satterlin gets by a bit of a jam after he hit a batter and walked one. The double play ball helps. No runs, no hits, and 1 left on for Grand Forks, and after an inning of play. Your score, East Grand Forks nothing, Grand Forks nothing. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports, right here on KNOX Radio.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop in to Jarrell's and Hockey World.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
We will go to the top of the second inning. We are scoreless here tonight between East Grand Forks and Grand Forks, as Grand Forks was able to put a couple of runners on base, but a very well-timed 5-3 double play ball ends up bringing whatever rally could come of it to an end. And East Grand Forks will come to the plate to start the top of the second with Jace Van Epps taking on Matt Dosh, who delivers away and low for a ball. And the count is a ball and no strikes on Jace Van Epps. It's Van Epps, Jake Satterlin, and Jordan Nowaki due up. Pitch on the way, swinging a fly ball on the infield, right side. Long run for everybody. Second baseman Chance Colgrove taking charge of the play. And we'll come up with the pop out from Jace Van Epps for out number 1 of the inning. So 1 out in the top of the second. And Jake Satterlin, the first baseman, will head to the plate for East Grand Forks. 4 up, 4 down so far for starter Matt Dosh. And Dosh kicks and fires, misses in and low. The count will go to a ball and no strikes. Jake Satterland, the first baseman tonight for East Grand Forks, and the 1-0 swing and a miss. That's a good fastball from Dosh and thrown right by Jake Satterland. Count levels up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Dosh ready quickly, the 1-1, misses inside. And the count is 2 balls and a strike. Satterland, as we mentioned, at first base. Number 5 hitter tonight for East Grand Forks. 2-1 pitch, check swing on a pitch that's called a strike, outer half. And the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jake Satterland. Dosh taking a look in, 2-2 pitch on the way, misses high and tight, and the count's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Seen a couple of good defensive plays in this one so far. Keegan Hensrud making one for the Royals. Parker Erickson for post 157. That pitch gets away inside to Jake Satterland for ball 4. And we'll see post 157 with their first base runner tonight. Satterland will head down to first base. And with a runner on first and 1 out, it's Jordan Nowacki who will turn things around. Left-handed hitter here for East Grand Forks. Trying to move things forward on the night for post 157 offensively. Good lead down at first base by Satterland. Ball squirts away from Gabe Tandy, and that's enough for Satterland to move on. That'll be a pass ball. That'll be charged to Gabe Tandy. Pitch delivered. It was on the glove, and Tandy just could not track it down. So a runner goes to second base now for post 157. In scoring position, and Jordan Nowacki will take a 1 ball, no strike pitch. Dosh delivers low, and again, Gabe Tandy struggling to get that one into the glove. Squirts out to the left, but he's got it. And the count's 2 balls and no strikes on Jordan Nowacki. Top of the second, no score on the All-True scoreboard is set by Dosh. A look back at second base. Another check in the 2-0 pitch. That one called a strike at the knees. Gabe Salander is our home plate umpire tonight. Taking care of the balls and strikes. Been a long-time umpire in this area. Out of Larimore, 2-1 pitch on the way. Misses just inside for ball 3 to Jordan Nowacki. And Dosh falls behind Nowacki at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count. Nowacki stands ready, and the pitch, swing and a miss. Correction, 3 balls and 1 strike, and Nowacki will swing and come up empty. And the count now is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes on Nowacki. Satterland away from second base. Payoff pitch on the way. It's swung on and hit foul hard right at the East Grand Forks dugout. They got a couple of players out on buckets just into the entryway coming into the dugout, and I don't know why you'd want to be out there. In fact, one of the men sitting on the dugout decided to go back into the dugout. Good idea. Another 3-2 pitch grounded weakly out towards second. Callgrove will charge it. His only play is going to be to first base, and they just got him. Callgrove took his time getting that baseball over to first. Satterland moves on to third base on the play. And Jordan Nowacki will ground out 4-3 for out number 2. So 2 outs in the inning. And Hunter Varnson, the center fielder, will come to the plate for post 157. Takes one high and tight. The count is a ball and no strikes. No score in the All-True scoreboard. Scoreboard updates brought to you by All-True. Regular screening of All-True's care team can detect illness before symptoms begin. The 1-0 to Varnson is high. Counts 2 balls and no strikes. Stay in the game of wellness. Schedule an appointment. Visit alltrue.org or call 780-5000. That's 780-5000. The 2-0 gets away. Runner coming home to score. On his way to it is Tandy. There will be no opportunity to get to it, and it will be a 1-0 lead in favor of post 157. Satterland comes home to score on what will be another pass ball, as Gabe Tandy's had some hard times reeling in the baseball behind the plate tonight. Counts 3 balls and no strikes. The 3-0 to Varnson, low for ball 4. And another runner will reach for free here in the top of the second for East Grand Forks. Second walk of the game issued by Matt Dosh. And Brody Anderson will come to the plate now for East Grand Forks. So a run in without the benefit of a hit. And Brody Anderson, the catcher, trying to extend the top half of the second inning for post 157. He'll take a fastball for a strike. And the count will go to no balls and a strike. Joe Koulis is our base umpire tonight. Salander and Koulis would be our umpiring battery. The 0-1 pitch, runner goes. Pitch called for a strike, peg out to second base. Not going to be in time, and Hunter Varnson will swipe second. Good jump that time for Hunter Varnson. Got a great move on that pitch, and there was no chance to get him. Pitch called to strike, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike on Brody Anderson. So East Grand Forks, another runner in scoring position. The 1-1, swing and a flare foul off to the right, not a play. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes on Brody Anderson. Top of the second, 1-0 East Grand Forks. They've scored in this half inning without the benefit of a base hit. A set, a look back at second base, the 1-2. That one hit Brody Anderson high and tight. And Anderson's going to head down to first base. And a really tough inning here for Matt Dosh. 2 walks and a batter hit by a pitch. And runners will be on first and second with 2 outs, as Caden Bapesflug will come to the plate. And that will finish up the first time through the circuit tonight for post 60. Or I'm sorry, rather for post 157. And we'll see a change. We're going to see a courtesy runner that will come into the game. That's going to be Shea Bapesflug. That will run for Brody Anderson. So Shea Bapesflug will run at first base as the courtesy runner for the catcher. Runners on first and second. And Dosh delivers. Fastball high up around the chest, and the count will go to a ball and no strikes on Caden Bapesflug. Runner at second base, Hunter Varnson. And Shea Bapesflug away from first. 2 on with 2 outs. 1 runner in the inning already for a 1-0 East Grand Forks lead. Dosh delivers. Fastball low and away. And Matt Dosh struggling with his location right now. Had a good first inning. Strikeout, ground out, little soft line out. But here in the second inning, it's been a bit of an issue finding the strike zone. 2-0 pitch. Fastball for a strike at the knees. And that count now goes to 2 balls and a strike. A set. A look back once again at second base. The 2-1 pitch. Called the strike. Nipped the outside corner. Belt high. Now levels the count on Caden Bapesflug at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count. A look in by Dosh. Sets and looks back at second base. The 2-2 to Bapesflug. Slow curve, drifting right side. That'll drop into right field for a base hit. A turn and looking to come home on the play will be Hunter Varnson. He scores, and East Grand Forks will take a 2-0 lead. On to third base. Running hard was Shea Bapesflug on the RBI single by Caden Bapesflug. We'll take a look at it on our American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay, and you'll see a pitch just belted the other way, outer half of the plate on the off-speed pitch, and just sent out softly into right field, and that will score the runner on the play, and East Grand Forks able to take a 2-0 lead on the matchup as we see Noah Freeze coming back to the plate now with runners at first and third. 2 in the inning. That makes it a 2-0 lead in favor of East Grand Forks. Noah Freeze struck out his first time up. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Fastball kept low, Freeze over the top. And the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. So 0-2 the count. Dosh trying to get out of a labor-intensive inning for the Royals. Delivers outside. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Dosh has had good velocity on his fastball tonight, but has just struggled to locate it, particularly here in this inning. Keep in mind, both runners that have scored reached base by way of walks. A set by Dosh, the 1-2. That one missed just low. Runner goes. Delayed double steal coming on. They got him at second base is the call. Looked like the throw was going to be behind the play, but running from first base was Caden Bapesflug on the delayed double steal. The tag applied by Keegan Hensrud, and they say they got him. Let's take a look at the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. You're going to see the runner get a pretty good jump in the back of your frame here. The throw from Tandy goes out to second base, and boy, that is a great call by Joe Koulis. Tag applied on the hand coming in, and it turns out to be what ends the inning for East Grand Forks. 2 runs come in on the benefit of just 1 base hit. East Grand Forks will leave 1 after 1.5. Your score on the All True scoreboard is East Grand Forks 2 and Grand Forks nothing. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
See the full line of Kubota at Acme Equipment Grand Forks.
Did you know there's another way to manage your farm's risk and protect your equity with margin protection? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect your farm from changing input costs and crop prices. Join us at IRE Insurance for our upcoming margin protection meetings, August 29th at 8:30 a.m. in Devils Lake and 4 p.m. in Hope, and August 30th at 8 a.m. in Hillsborough. For more information, visit our website at ireins.com. IRE Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
We will go to the bottom of the second inning. 2-0 in favor of East Grand Forks as Matt Dosh will come to the plate now for post 6 and the Royals. And he check swings a pitch foul back behind the plate. Count goes to no balls and a strike. It'll be Matt Dosh, Xander Wayne, and Keegan Hensrud to take on Nick Satterland, who goes into his second inning of work. And Satterland pitching now with a 2-0 lead after just one hit, but a pair of walks and a hit batsman for East Grand Forks in their last half inning. Dosh will take one inside, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Dosh stands ready. Nick Satterland taking a look in, long look in. Dosh appears a bit impatient at the plate, but stays in, and the 1-1 offering, slow curve that gets away from catcher Brody Anderson, and the count is 2 balls and a strike to Matt Dosh. A hit batsman, a walk for post 6 in their first opportunity at the plate. Back in the first inning, 2-1 pitch. Dosh goes fishing at a pitch low and away, misses it, and the count will go to 2 balls, 2 strikes. East Grand Forks putting a couple of runs across, including a pass ball and a single after 2 walks and a hit batsman. We're able to extend the inning for post 157, 2-2 to Dosh, swinging a crisp ground ball to the first baseman. Backhanded by Jake Satterland. He'll step on his own bag, and the first out recorded. Dosh will ground out for out number 1 here in the second. That'll bring Xander Wayne to the plate for post 6. Wayne is a good hitter and has had experience as of late, high school level, playing for Grand Forks Red River this year. Kind of came into his own there with a couple of big days. He stands ready as Satterland gets ready to deliver and does. Wayne checks his swing, pitch misses low, and the count is a ball and no strikes on Xander Wayne. Wayne steps out, moves back in quickly, and the 1-0, swinging a ground ball weakly foul to the left. That will roll over towards the dugout. That levels the count at 1 ball, 1 strike on Xander. Xander will step back into that right-handed hitting batter's box. Satterland taking a look. And the 1-1 pitch to Xander, swing and a miss. Good swing that time by Xander Wayne. Ends up coming up empty on it. And the count of ball and 2 strikes now on Xander Wayne, with Keegan Hensrud waiting on deck for Grand Forks. Wayne swings and hits a pop-up in the air back behind home plate. That'll drift out of play. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Xander Wayne trying to stay alive in the at-bat. Wayne will make his way back towards the dish as Gabe Salander, our home plate umpire, holds things up for him. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Curveball, check swing. Wayne had to roll those wrists back rather quickly to make sure he didn't go out too far in front. Takes a big deep breath as the count will level at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. Wayne stands ready. And the pitch to him, 2-2, grounded back to the pitcher. It's behind Nick Satterland. He can't find it. Ricochets off to short, and beating it out is Wayne down at first base. He'll have an infield hit. First hit of the night for Grand Forks. And you can't fault Nick Satterland on that one. That pitch ends up being grounded back to him, but behind him. He was falling off the mound to the first base side, as right-handers do. It was on the third base side. He kind of waved his glove back after it, and then it took a funny hop off the top of the bump and went ricocheting over to Noah Freeze, the shortstop, but no chance to get Xander Wayne after all of that holdup. So a runner on first with 1 out. And at the plate is Keegan Hensrud, and he'll take one out of the zone for ball 1. Wayne short lead away from first base. Satterlund sets at the belt. The 1-0 pitch to Hensrud, swinging a ground ball to short. This could be two. Up with it, Freeze. Relay to second for one. Over to first base. Not going to be in time, and it rolls off to the dugout. No turn, however, for Keegan Hensrud to try to turn that into two. Good backup job by Brody Anderson getting up the line to make sure that that throw had a little coverage on it in case it got away. Wayne is out 6-4 for out number 2. Hensrud will reach on a fielder's choice. You can never assume the double play, so no error in that situation. And now with 2 outs in the inning, Rylan Carinta will come to the plate for post 6. With Hensrud leading away from second base. Satterlund sets at the belt. The pitch missed outside, and it's a ball and no strikes on Carinta. Bottom of the second, 2-0 on the All-True scoreboard, with East Grand Forks picking up a pair of runs in the visitors' half of this second inning. The 1-0 to Carinta, slow curve, he swings and misses. And that'll level the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Good crowd here again tonight. You can hear some of them below. It's great to see this many people out here taking in some American Legion baseball with the grand opening of Kraft Field here at the Oxford Sports Complex. Here's a belt to right field off the bat of Rylan Carinta. Hensrud running all the way around second base. He'll roll up to second and to third, and a little rally cooking with 2 outs for post 6. And their half of the second as Rylan Carinta comes up with a sharp single to left. Hensrud over to third. They'll be at the corners now with 2 outs in the inning. And Max Grafenauer will complete the first trip through the lineup tonight for the Royals. Couple of big runners on base right now with the Royals staring up at a 2-0 deficit. And Brody Anderson, the catcher for East Grand Forks, will head on out to the bump and have a conversation with his pitcher, Nick Satterlund. So 2 on, 2 outs in the inning. And the Royals trying to cut into East Grand Forks' lead. Carinta away from first base. A look that way by Satterlund. He'll come set at the belt. And the pitch on the way to Grafenauer. Called a strike. Up at the belt. Probably a curveball in that situation. And the count will go to no balls and a strike. And the 0-1 pitch to Grafenauer is low. That brings the count level. At 1 ball, 1 strike on Max Grafenauer out in left field tonight. Runners their leads, away from third, Hensrud, away from first, Carinta. A set by Nick Satterlund. Long pause at the belt, the 1-1 pitch, and Grafenauer unloads on a pitch foul down the left field line. That'll drift out into the parking lot. And the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Big pitch coming up here for Nick Satterlund, trying to get out of the inning with his 2-run lead intact. The 1-2 to Grafenauer. Slow curve, just missed outside. Boy, that was close. Satterlund taking a look in, trying to will that call his way. Maybe just a bit wide on it. Count level, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners from the corners again. A set by Satterlund and the 2-2. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Keeps the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. In this situation, you might at some point think about sending a runner, but bottom of the order up, you'd like to at least make sure you're starting off the third with the top of your order coming back to the plate. The 2-2 on the way. Runner holds, slow swing and a miss at a slow curveball for strike 3. Fooled on it is Grafenauer, and Nick Satterlund comes up with a big pitch for his first strikeout tonight to end the rally for the Royals in their half of the second inning. No runs on a pair of hits. They'll leave 2. We've played 2. And your score on the All-True scoreboard remains East Grand Forks 2, Grand Forks nothing. Timeouts brought to you by Apex Apparel, your hometown quick turnaround promotional goods store in Grand Forks, and by S&T Quick Stop. They are your quick stop in Thompson on the way back to Grand Forks on Highway 15. This is our coverage of American Legion baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
Presenting Hugo's Theater. Oh, I'm the worst.
What do you mean, Pally? Hugo's Meat and Seafood is the best. Just ask him. The eyes have it.
The finest meat and seafood at Hugo's.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
We'll make our way to the top of the third inning in East Grand Forks. We'll see a new pitcher from the Royals after 2 innings for Matt Dosh. Matt's night will come to a conclusion. And the Royals are going to send Keegan Hensrud to the hill to take on this lineup. That will likely put Dosh back out at shortstop on a straight change. And we will see coming to the plate for East Grand Forks, the top of their order, Noah Freeze, Parker Erickson, and Levi Anderson as we make our way to the top of the third inning. 2-0 in favor of East Grand Forks over the Grand Forks Royals as Noah Freeze makes his way to the plate. He was at the plate when the last out was recorded back in the last inning with a runner thrown out. At second base trying to steal. Freeze will take a strike. And the count is 0-1. Keegan Hensrud kicking and firing. Curveball high. And the count will level up at 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch misses away. And the count now 2 balls and a strike. Hensrud taking a look in for a sign. Delivers to Freeze. High fly ball to deep left field. This is way back in the corner, and it's going to one-hop off the fence out in left field. Turning and coming back to second base is Noah Freeze with a stand-up double to get the third inning started. Take a look at it on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. Freeze gets one up around the belt and just absolutely drives it into the corner. You could see that just jump off the bat, and there was no chance for Max Grafenauer out in left field to catch up to it. And a great way to start the inning for East Grand Forks with a double into the corner. And so with a runner now on second base and nobody out, another chance for a big inning. Parker Erickson will come to the plate, takes a look at a curveball from Keegan Hensrud, and takes a strike. And the count will go to, I believe, 0-1 here. I thought that pitch was called a strike. The 0-1 is bunted back towards the pitcher. Only play for Hensrud going to be to first base. Caldgrove covering over at first will bring it in. Parker Erickson will sacrifice a runner over. And the play will be 1-4 for out number 1. Freeze on his way to third on the play. And so a runner on third with 1 out. And that will bring Levi Anderson to the plate for East Grand Forks. So a runner on third. East Grand Forks looking to capitalize again. Hensrud will deliver a curveball for a strike. No balls and a strike. And a curveball laced out to center field. That one's going to drop for a base hit off the bat of Levi Anderson. And that'll make it 3-0 in favor of East Grand Forks. Good shot to center field off the bat of Levi Anderson. Good piece of hitting here. We'll take a look at it in the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. And you'll see Anderson just going down to get this pitch and driving it right back up the middle. That's just a good piece of hitting to bring in a run. The American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. And now here's a shot to left field for a base hit off the bat of Jace Van Epps. That's going to move Anderson over to second base. So back-to-back singles, one from Anderson, one from Van Epps. And we'll see runners on first and second, still with just 1 out. Another run in the inning. And 3-0 in favor of East Grand Forks. So post 50, or rather 157 with a chance to kind of pile things up now. 1 out in the inning, but runners on first and second. Jake Satterland, who walked his first time up, will take a slow curve away. And that'll bring the count to 1 ball and no strikes. A look back by Hensrud, and the 1-0 pitch is low, and the count will go to 2 balls and no strikes. So 2-0 the count Apologize for the delay here, trying to get a couple of things sent out. There's some folks looking for some lineups here, so I think we've got those taken care of. 2-0 pitch, misses inside. Count goes to 3-0. 3-0 the count now on Jake Satterland. Levi Anderson at second base. Jace Van Epps at first. And 3 runs in for East Grand Forks so far in the game. 1 here in the inning after the double by Noah Freeze. And the 3-0 called a strike. And the count will go to 3 balls and a strike. Back at the plate is Satterland, who walked and scored the first run of the game. 3-1. This is hammered into left field, but right at Max Grafenauer, who's able to step up and make the catch. Boy, I'll tell you what, Satterland got a hold of that baseball and just lined it out to left field, but right at a left fielder, serendipitous for post 6 to have him played that way. 2 outs in the inning. And we'll see Jordan Nowacki coming to the plate, who grounded out to the second baseman back in the last half inning. Pitch misses high and away, and the count goes to a ball and no strikes on Jordan Nowacki. One in the inning, 2 on with 2 outs now for post 6. Hensrud sets the 1-0, swing and a miss on a slow curve. That'll bring the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners take their leads from first and second. Hensrud will come set, checks back at first, the 1-1, curveball high. 2 balls and a strike to Nowacki. 3-0 in favor of East Grand Forks. Wind picking up a little bit right now, blowing, I believe, out of the northwest, blowing things out towards left field. 2-1 pitch misses away, and the count will go to 3 balls and a strike. 3 hits in the inning. Hits 2, 3, and 4 in the game for East Grand Forks. A set. Look back at second base. The 3-1 curveball caught the outside corner for a strike. And that'll bring the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jordan Nowacki hitting from the left-hand side of the plate. A set by Hensrud. A look back at second base. A long look back at second. And now time is called. Hensrud will step off the rubber and take a look back to second, where Matt Dosh was holding Levi Anderson close. Set by Hensrud again. Look back at second base. Payoff pitch. Swung on. Chopped foul to the right side. Keeps the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Not an uncomfortable night for baseball, to be sure. It's a little bit cooler out there. We had temperatures upper 50s, maybe around 60 by the time we got going for game time. Set by Hensrud. Look back at second base again. Another payoff pitch. This one hit towards the left side. Diving stop made by Dosh. It's not going to be enough to get it out, however. And coming home to score on the play will be Levi Anderson to make it 4-0 in favor of East Grand Forks. Anderson running all the way with 2 outs as the runners got a jump, and Jace Van Epps moves over to third on the play. Jordan Nowacki will come up with an infield hit to make it 4-0. We'll take a look at it again in the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. You'll see Nowacki just get a piece of this and push it into the hole at short. Dosh making a diving play on it, but just not enough there to get it out. And with the runners running, it allows another run to come home and score. And that'll bring it to a 4-0 lead in favor of East Grand Forks. Runners on first and third. Runner from first goes. Pitch is taken for a strike, and the peg will be let go into center field. No one home to back up the throw. That'll bring home a run, and East Grand Forks will lead 5-0 as the ball gets away from Colgrove, who bluffed as if he was going to take the play and allowed the throw to go through to see if they could get the out. Let's take a look at it again. American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay, bringing you our replay looks tonight. And this is a tough one. Hensrud delivers for a strike, and the peg to Tandy's there. Colgrove decides to let the throw go through, and nobody was there to back it up, and that allowed a run to come home and score. Nowacki will go on to third. I'm assuming it's going to be an error. I'm just not sure who it'll be charged to. Here's a swing and a blooper foul to the right side off the bat of Hunter Varnson. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes on Hunter Varnson. Varnson walked and scored back in the second inning. Tough inning for Keegan Hensrud and the Royals here. A set, the 1-2 pitch. Curveball missed high. And the count will level up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hensrud will set. and delivers 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3 in the outside corner. Varnson's locked up on strikes. Pretty good pitch that time from Keegan Hensrud, and that will retire East Grand Forks, but the damage done for post 157. 3 runs on 4 hits and an error. They'll leave 1. We've played 2.5. New score on the Ultra scoreboard here at Kraft Field. It's East Grand Forks 5 and the Royals nothing. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
Tufty Marine in Northwood is your Lund Boat headquarters. Looking to buy, sell, or trade? Tufty Marine will get you into the Lund boat you've always wanted. And they have the parts and accessories you need as well. To check out their inventory, go to tuftymarine.com. Tufty Marine, your Lund dealer in Northwood, always willing to make a deal.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
We welcome you back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports. We go to the bottom of the third. Gabe Tandy will lead things off for post 6 and the Royals, with the Royals trailing East Grand Forks tonight by a score of 5-0. And Nick Satterland, who's walked 1, hit 1, struck out 1, given up a couple of hits so far. Going into his 3rd inning of work, he'll get a swing and a miss from Gabe Tandy. And the count is no balls and a strike from Tandy, who was hit by a pitch to start the bottom of the 1st inning. For post 6, the 0-1 is a curveball that misses low. And that'll bring the count level at 1 balls and 1 strike. Tandy stepping out, looking back over towards the Grand Forks dugout. They occupy the first base dugout. Visitors still the third base dugout here at Kraft Field after the remodel. No chance to break up what works, right? The 1-1 pitch on the way to Tandy. Curveball misses away. And it's 2 balls and a strike on Gabe Tandy. Tandy and Braden Brevik, the top 2 in the order for the Royals, leading things off with a hit batsman and a walk, but they couldn't capitalize back in the inning. Big swing from Tandy and a miss. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tandy stands ready. 2-2 offering from Satterland, swinging a ground ball to third. 2-hopper picked up by Parker Erickson. Crossed the diamond in time to get the speedy Gabe Tandy. And just in time for the out as Parker Erickson makes another nice play over at third. Parker Erickson had a really nice play back in that 1st inning. With 2 on, nobody out, Chance Colgrove hits a sharp 1 to third, and Erickson gloves it, steps on his own, throws across the diamond for the out, and that turns into a 5-3 double play that shut down a rally for the Royals before it could really take full effect. Braden Brevik to the plate, takes a pitch low, and it's a ball and no strikes on Braden Brevik, who walked back in the 1st inning as well. Look in by Nick Satterland. 1-0 pitch. Fastball for a strike at the belt. Satterland's an interesting pitcher. Not a blazing fastball, not a ton of velocity, but seems to locate it well. Mixes in a couple of good off-speed pitches. 1-1 offering. Fastball for a strike. Picks the outside corner, and the count's a ball and 2 strikes. Has a couple of different breaking pitches. One a little bit more off-speed than the previous. There's the off-speed pitch. Curveball missed high. The count will go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got a bit of a spinner that he throws in there as well that just kind of stays with pretty good velocity. I'll look in by Satterland. And the 2-2 to Brevik. Just missed away. Boy, Braden Brevik with a good eye here. He's taken a couple of good pitches in short sequence and been able to lay off them with them just nudging out of the zone. Payoff pitch on the way. Pitch from Satterland to Brevik. Swinging a high fly ball to center. Well hit. Back after it, Hunter Varnson. Tracking, and he'll make the catch, reaching up in the gap to take one away from Braden Brevik for out number 2 in the inning. Well hit ball that time off the bat of Braden Brevik. Drove it deep to left center field, but No chance for it to get any further, and Chance Colgrove will come to the plate now for post 6. Colgrove hit into that 5-3 double play back in the first inning, 0 for 1 on the day. Satterlund delivers a strike. And the count goes to 0-1 on Chance Colgrove. Satterlund taking a look in. The 0-1 offering to Colgrove. Slow curve. He nipped the outside corner on that one for strike 2. And it's no balls and 2 strikes on Colgrove. Satterlund taking a look in. A strike away from getting out of a nice inning. Fastball just missed away. That was probably the best velocity on the fastball from Satterlund tonight, and it just missed off the plate. Count a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Nick Satterlund. That time a little sweeping breaking pitch that misses outside. That'll level the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Look in. 2-2 to Colgrove. Swing and a miss. Got him on strike. Strike 3. Colgrove goes down for the second strikeout of the night for Nick Satterlund, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the post 157 starter. Here in the third, nothing across for the Royals. We'll go to the top of the 4th. Your score after 3 full is East Grand Forks 5 and the Royals nothing. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports tonight here on KNOX Radio. Stay with us for more coming up.
Hi, Grand Forks. It's Monique Lamoureux, retired Olympic champion and your newest real estate agent with RE/MAX Grand and proud supporter of high school athletics. I'm bringing the gold standard to your buying and selling journey. Call me today at 218-779-0610 or find me at mygrandrealty.com.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
We welcome you back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball here tonight on KNOX Live Sports and News Radio 1310 KNOX. While we were away, Brody Anderson grounding out to the pitcher for out number 1 here in the 4th inning, 1-3 in the putout. It's Anderson leading things off for East Grand Forks. That'll be followed by Caden Vapesflug, who's at the plate, then back to the top of the order in the 4th inning for East Grand Forks. New pitcher for Grand Forks, and a curveball comes up empty for ball 1. Count will go to a ball and no strikes on Caden Vapesflug. And the pitch on the way. Slow curve popped up in the air in the infield. Looking after this second baseman, Chance Colgrove, and he'll come up with the pop catch out on Caden Vapesflug's pop 5 for 2 down. We don't have the rest of the lineup here, but I believe it's Ryland Carinta that's pitching for the Royals. So Ryland Carinta has come on to take over the pitching responsibilities. And Noah Freeze comes to the plate, takes a look at a curveball, and the count will go to a ball and no strikes. So we saw Matt Dosh, couple of innings of work there. Keegan Hensrud with an inning of work. And now we'll see Ryland Carinta coming in. Curveball misses low. And I believe that's going to put Keegan Hensrud out in right field now. So Hensrud playing his 3rd position of the night. Dosh remains at shortstop in the change. The 1-0 to Freeze. Change up for a strike in the inside corner. Count levels up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Dosh, 2 innings of work tonight. 2 runs on a hit. Walked 2, hit 1, struck out 1. Pitch misses low. The count will go to 2 balls and a strike. Right now, he is the pitcher of record as this game is 5-0 on the All-True scoreboard in favor of East Grand Forks. 2 balls and a strike to Parker Erickson. To Noah Freeze, who hit a double his last time up. He pops up on the infield this trip. Over at third, Adrian Gonzalez asking for the play, and he's got it. Freeze will pop out to the third baseman for out number 3. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ryland Carinta. And for the Royals defensively in their half of the fourth inning. No runs, no hits, no one left on. We've played 3.5. Halfway home, your score at Kraft Field on the Ultra scoreboard remains East Grand Forks 5 and the Royals nothing. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
ProAg in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything ProAg has to offer.
We make our way to the bottom of the fourth inning. Rapidly moving game now in the middle of this one. East Grand Forks 5, the Royals nothing on the Ultra scoreboard. Adrian Gonzalez, Matt Dosh, Xander Wayne, the middle third, to take on Nick Satterlund, who goes into his fourth inning of work for East Grand Forks. He delivers to Gonzalez. Fastball, and the count will go to a ball and no strikes on Gonzalez. Gonzalez flew out to left field his first time up. The 1-0 pitch. Gonzalez lines one just foul down the third base line. That one hugged the line on the way down. Gabe Salander popping out of his stance behind the plate and making the call quickly, but that one was a tough one to see. You've got some light-colored grass right now in the outfield. The stripe is well placed, and you could just see some green, but it was the rapidity of how you had to make that call after looking up and tracking it in so quickly with it just screaming down the line. Here's Gonzalez out in front of a breaking pitch. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes on Adrian Gonzalez. Satterlund taking a look in. The 1-2. Curveball got him swinging. Strike 3. Couple of really nice curveballs by Nick Satterlund. He delivers his third strikeout of the night here in the fourth inning. And Matt Dosh will come to the plate now for the Royals. Dosh grounded out to the first baseman to lead things off back in the second. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Pitch on the way to him. He smacks one towards short. Picked up in the hole by Noah Freeze. Long throw across the diamond is not going to be in time to get Matt Dosh. He'll beat it out for an infield hit. That's a good play all the way around. Noah Freeze got over there as quickly as he could. Made a good throw across as well, but Dosh put that right in the well between short and third. Difficult for either Parker Erickson or Noah Freeze to track in. And Xander Wayne will come to the plate now for the Royals. So Wayne will step in 1 for 1 in the game. He singled and was cut down on the front end of a double play attempt on Keegan Hensrud's ground ball. Breaking pitch misses away for a ball. And the count is a ball and no strikes. Hensrud eventually beat it out, but Wayne was forced at second base. Royals need some offense here. Down 5-0 on the Ultra scoreboard to East Grand Forks. The 1-0 from Satterlund, swinging a high fly ball, hooking foul down the left field line, and that will get out into the bullpen. And the count is leveled up at 1 ball, 1 strike on Xander Wayne. 2 hits in the game for post 6. And post 157 starter Nick Satterlund has been very good tonight. 3 strikeouts, shook off some early going. You know, he had a walk and a hit batsman. Those were the first 2 batters of the game. Since then, he's settled in rather nicely. Dosh away from first. A set. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball to Wayne is high. And the count will go to 2 balls and a strike. Wayne came into his own as a hitter last season for the Royals, but you can tell he's just much more comfortable in that role this year. He's been very patient at the plate, looks very comfortable there. The 2-1 offering, curveball, Wayne will take it for a strike. Bends back in under his hands. And 2 balls, 2 strikes the count, and now we're going to see Mike Lucasen, the manager for post 157, on his way out to the mound, and you wonder if pitch count come into play here, and it looks like they do. So we're going to see the end of the night for Nick Satterlund, and Xander Wayne will get his 2 ball, 2 strike pitch from a new pitcher. So pitching change coming up here for East Grand Forks. We'll have a break in the action with a count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Xander Wayne hitting with a runner at first base. And your score in the matchup on the All-True scoreboard, East Grand Forks 5 and Grand Forks nothing. Our timeouts brought to you by S&T Quick Stop. They are your Quick Stop and Tops on the way back to Grand Forks on Highway 15. And our timeouts are brought to you tonight as well by Apex Apparel, your hometown quick turnaround promotional goods store in Grand Forks. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on KNOX Live Sports and on News Radio 1310 KNOX.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Tufty Marine in Northwood is your Lund Boat headquarters. Looking to buy, sell, or trade? Tufty Marine will get you into the Lund boat you've always wanted. And they have the parts and accessories you need as well. To check out their inventory, go to tuftymarine.com. Tufty Marine, your Lund dealer in Northwood, always willing to make a deal.
We will go deeper into the bottom of the 4th inning after the pitching change. Xander Wayne still at the plate to take on the new hurler for East Grand Forks, as the post 157ers will go to their bench, and I believe it's Shea Bapesflug that's coming to the matchup. The 2-2 on the way to Wayne. Check swing. He holds up on it. They're going to appeal. They're going to say he went around. Xander Wayne is called out on appeal on the check swing, and Xander Wayne will be out number 2 of the inning. So Xander Wayne is struck out on a check swing appeal. That'll be the fourth strikeout of the night for East Grand Forks pitching. And Keegan Hensrud will come to the plate now for post 6. Takes one out of the zone for a ball. And the count will go to a ball and no strikes. It is Shea Bapesflug that's come on to pitch for East Grand Forks. Dosh away from first base now with 2 outs in the inning for post 6. Swinging a ground ball by Hensrud in the hole. That'll leak into left field for a base hit. Keegan Hensrud able to extend the inning for the Royals, pushing Dosh over to second base. Hensrud on base for the second time tonight as his first hit. That'll bring Rylan Corinta to the plate. Take a look at it in the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. Good piece of hitting here by Hensrud. Pulled a ball that was on the inner half, and that just escapes the third baseman and shortstop out into left field for a base hit for Keegan Hensrud. And runners on first and second now with 2 outs in the inning, as Rylan Corinta, who singled his first time up back in the second, will step in. Corinta hits one foul back to the screen. No balls and a strike on Corinta. We're in the bottom of the 4th, and post 6 going to start to feel a little bit of pressure to convert here with a couple of runners on. Down by the 5-0 margin. A set. Look back at second base by Bapesflug, the 0-1. 12-6 breaking pitch drops in for a strike. And the count will be 0-2. That was a pretty pitch that time from Shea Bapesflug. Saddling to go 3 1/3. No runs on 3 hits. Struck out 3, walked 1, hit 1. Here's a line shot to center field. That'll drift out for a base hit. A turnaround third. Dosh on his way to the plate. He will score, and the Royals will cut the lead to 4. It's 5-1 East Grand Forks. Take a look at it in the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. How about this? Corinta 2 for 2 tonight, down to the 8th spot, right back up the middle of a slow curve ball, able to place it well. Just met the baseball, didn't do too much with it, and ends up with a stroke that will bring in the opening run tonight for Grand Forks. And the lead is cut to 4 as Corinta singles and brings home Matt Dosh. Still runners at first and second. And the first offering to Max Grappenauer will miss, and the count will go to a ball and no strikes. Keegan Hensrud on to second base for post 6. Grappenauer struck out his first time up, the 1-0. Here's a shot to center. Long run coming in for Varnson. He won't find it. It drops in for a base hit. Hensrud will turn and charge the plate. He slides and gets his hand across the bag. And it's 5-2. The Royals have cut the deficit to 3. Grafenauer with a sharp hit to center field as we take a look at it on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. 2 straight balls right back up the middle. Long run for Barnes, and he can't get to it. It drops in, and that allows the second run to come around. And the Royals will keep runners at first and second as they've cut the deficit to 3 and now bring the top of the order back to the plate in the form of Gabe Tandy. I'll look back at second base. And Tandy drives one foul down the left field line and over towards the bullpen. And the count will go to no balls and a strike on Gabe Tandy. Tandy 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. 4 hits in the inning out of the bottom half of the order for Grand Forks. Matt Dosh with a single that got it started. Then Hensrud, Corinta, Grafenauer back-to-back singles out of the bottom third. 12-6 breaking pitch high on Tandy. And the count level at 1 ball, 1 strike. Grand reopening tonight for Kraft Field. Lots of dignitaries here. Good crowd still on hand for this one tonight. Look back at second base. Another look back at second. And the 1-1 offering. Curveball hit back up the middle. This one covered by Noah Freeze. He's going to throw across, and that's not in time. Everybody's safe. There will be a play at the play. Sliding into the plate and tagged out on a play at the plate will be Rylan Corinta, trying to come around and aggressively score, and the rally will come to an end. Boy, a miscued defensive play for East Grand Forks. You'll see this take too much time for a decision. The throw's not in time at first base, but then Corinta trying to score, and he's beaten by an eyelash at the plate, and that allows for the 3-run lead to hold up for East Grand Forks. 2 runs, 4 hits, and the Royals will leave 2, and after 4, a new score on the All-True scoreboard. It is East Grand Forks 5 and the Royals 2. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on KNOX Live Sports and News Radio 1310 KNOX.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
What do you need or want right now? Area Community Credit Union can help you get whatever it is you want. Vehicle, furniture, a home loan, or maybe you need help with a wedding. Contact the professionals at Area Community Credit for solutions. Federally insured by NCUA.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
We will go to the top of the 5th inning, and your score on the All-True scoreboard after 4 here at Kraft Field is East Grand Forks 5 and the Grand Forks Royals 2. Ryan Cunningham with you. Joey Springer with our camera work again this evening here at the grand reopening of Kraft Field. Boy, close play at the plate on the last play with Grand Forks trying to bring home a run. Take a look at it again on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. A ground ball in the infield that just not a good decision made there by Noah Freeze. His throw across is too late, but an aggressive run in the hand just caught in time, says home plate umpire Gabe Salander tonight for the out. And now a fly ball off the bat of Parker Erickson out to center field. This will be taken by the new left fielder Keegan Hensrud, and Parker Erickson will fly out for out number 1 here in the 5th inning. So a leadoff out. Parker Erickson is out. That'll bring Levi Anderson to the plate now for post 157. Anderson 1 for 2 with a run scored, a single back in the 3rd. Rylan Corinta delivers, swinging a ground ball 2-3. 2-hopper picked up there by Gonzalez, and his throw across in the turf, but picked nicely by Xander Wayne, who makes a good play on it. And Anderson is out number 2 here in the 5th. So 2 outs, base is empty. Jace Van Epps, single and a run scored back in that 3-run 3rd for East Grand Forks. Van Epps 1 for 2 on the night. Rylan Corinta, the lefty, delivers. Pitch misses away. And the count will go to a ball and no strikes on Van Epps. Van Epp standing ready. Plays at second base tonight for post 157. 1-0 pitch. Hammered into left center field. This one's in a gap, and this one's going to roll back towards the turf. A turn around first base by Van Epps. He's on his way to second and pulls up there with a stand-up double, and that's his second hit of the night for East Grand Forks. Got a piece of that one and sent it out to the gap, and the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. You can see that ball jump off the bat again and just heads out into the gap, and they were able to get a glove on it. That didn't, that little mishandle that you saw there in the replay didn't really change things. Van Epps has plenty of speed and is going to leg that out for 2 bases no matter what. So Van Epps pulls into second. Jake Satterland will come to the plate at a curveball for a strike. Coming in that time from Corinta, and the count is 0-1. Satterland walked and scored in the second, lined out to left field in the third, and that was a screamer to left field by Satterland. The 0-1 to him. Curveball misses low, and the count levels at 1 ball, 1 strike. 5-2 on the Altru scoreboard. Scoreboard updates brought to you by Altru. Regular screenings with Altru's care team can detect illness before symptoms begin. Stay in the game of wellness. The 0-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, or was it fouled off? It'll be called foul at the plate by home plate umpire Gabe Salander. Schedule an appointment with Altru. Visit altru.org or call 780-5000. No balls, 2 strikes. Lead away from second base by Van Epps. And the 0-2 pitch. Hammered towards short, but picked up by Dosh. He has it cleanly, throws across. It drew the first baseman off the bag. Xander Wayne tries to apply the tag. He cannot, and everybody's going to be safe. Satterland will reach on an error. That'll be charged to the shortstop, Matt Dosh, the second error of the night for East Grand, for the Royals, post 6. And now runners will be at the corners with 2 outs. And Jordan Nowacki with a chance to try to rebuild part of that one-time 5-run lead for East Grand Forks. Pitch to Nowacki is high, and the count will go to a ball and no strikes on Nowacki. Nowacki 1 for 2 with a single. That single came back in that third inning as well, where East Grand Forks came up with 3 runs. Set by Corinta, and the 1-0, swing and a miss. That'll level the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners from first and third. Van Epps from third, Satterland away from first base. The 1-1 pitch to Nowacki. Slow curve again, misses high. 2 balls and a strike. The lights are on, not having a lot of effect here tonight, though. We've got a cloudy, not even overcast, just straight up cloudy day after the rain came and went. A set, a look over towards first. The 2-1 pitch, curveball hit foul back to the screen. And the count is now level at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Nowacki. Corinta trying to strand a couple of big runners for East Grand Forks. Corinta looks over to first, 2-2, slow curve, hit foul. Boy, you could see Nowacki really struggled to stay back on that pitch. He knew he had to. He read it as a curveball. He read it well coming off the bat, but he struggled to keep his bat back and get a piece of that. A set by Corinta, another 2-2, another slow curve. This one grounded to second base. Colgrove has it. He'll throw across, and I don't know why it is that these infielders continue to take so much time delivering the baseball over to first base. That one was close again, but in the end, the double and the error don't hurt. No runs, a hit, and error. East Grand Forks will leave 2, and we have played 4.5. Your score on the Altru scoreboard remains East Grand Forks 5 and the Royals 2. Timeouts brought to you by S&T Quick Stop. Your Quick Stop in Thompson on the way back to Grand Forks on Highway 15. And brought to you by Apex Apparel, your hometown quick turnaround promotional goods store in Grand Forks. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Hello?
Yeah, is your refrigerator running?
Not again.
Because it should be.
Keep your refrigerator and all your appliances running like new with the help of Bud & Ralph's Appliance Service. Bud & Ralph's has been making house calls in the greater Grand Forks area since 1986.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
Hi, Grand Forks. It's Monique Lamoureux, retired Olympic champion and your newest real estate agent with RE/MAX Grand and proud supporter of high school athletics. I'm bringing the gold standard to your buying and selling journey. Call me today at 218-779-0610 or find me at mygrandrealty.com.
We welcome you back to our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports. Braden Brevik leads things off in the fifth for post 6, and we'll take a couple pitches high from Shea Babesflew, the new pitcher for East Grand Forks. And the pitch on the way is low. They have the count at no balls and 2 strikes, but I'm not sure if that's the case or not. Pitch misses high. And the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a high fly ball to left field. Well hit, and it's going to get over the head of left fielder Jordan Nowaki and end up towards the track, and that'll be a stand-up double for Braden Brevik to lead things off for the Royals and their half of the 5th inning. So Chance Colgrove will come to the plate now with the runner at second base and nobody out for the Royals in their half of the 5th inning. Colgrove will stand ready and looks to deliver. Colgrove 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout tonight. Takes a breaking pitch for a strike. And the count goes to no balls and a strike on Colgrove. Colgrove stands ready again. A look back at second base by Shea Babesflug. And the 0-1 to Colgrove. Hammered to center field deep. Back after this is Hunter Barnes. Said he won't get there. It's going to one-hop off the track and end up towards the fence. Brevik's going to turn around third. He's on his way to score. Colgrove will pull up with a triple. And Grand Forks is back within 2 by a score of 5-3. Let's take a look at it again in the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. Colgrove getting a hold of a pitch that was up. That breaking pitch just hung, and Colgrove stayed back on it beautifully and sent this one deep out to center field, and you can see it one off towards the fence. And on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay, you see an RBI that comes in. Runner goes over to third on the play as well as Brevik will score. And it's a 2-run game here in the bottom of the 5th as Adrian Gonzalez will come to the plate. So Gonzalez will stand ready. And the first pitch to him is a ball. The count will go to a ball and no strikes. Gonzalez swings and hits one in the air down the left field line. Long run over in foul territory to get to it, and East Grand Forks just can't quite catch up to it. Count will level up at 1 ball and 1 strike. So Colgrove standing at third base with a run into the inning. And Colgrove represents a big run in this situation. As a pitch misses low, the count will go to 2 balls and a strike. Chance for East Grand Forks, or I should say rather for the Royals, to try to cut this thing to a 1-run game here in the 5th, and lots of ball game left to go. Pitch on the way, hammered to center field. That will drift in for a base hit. Gonzalez finds himself aboard. Trotting home to score is Colgrove, and it's a 1-run ball game as post 6 is back within 1 by a score of 5-4. Take a look at it again in the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. Good shot by Gonzalez going right back up the middle. And one thing that you're seeing from Shea Babesflug here is that he's left a lot of pitches up. That one brings in a run, and that will make it a 1-run ball game. With a runner now at first base, the tying run aboard, and a check swing from Matt Dosh on a pitch that will miss high. And the count will go to a ball and no strikes on Matt Dosh. Dosh stands ready, look to first base, and a swing and a popper to center field. Hunter Varnson running on, now backs up a little bit, makes the catch out in center field, and Dosh will record the first out of the 5th inning for post 6. Tying run at first base for post 6, and they're half of the 5th inning. And now we'll see Xander Wayne coming to the plate. Wayne struck out on an appeal where he was ruled to have gone around on a check swing in his last at-bat. He stands ready with a runner away from first base. Pitch misses high. And the count is a ball and no strikes on Xander. Xander stands ready, and we'll see Shea Babeslew make a quick move over to first base. Back in safely is Adrian Gonzalez. And the count is a ball and no strikes, and remains a ball and no strikes on Xander Wayne. And now a balk has been called. Shea Babeslew apparently being called for a balk that's going to put the tying run in scoring position now. So the tying run now in scoring position for Grand Forks, and Xander Wayne waiting for a 1-0 pitch. That one misses low, and the count will go to 2 balls and a strike. So things not going so well for East Grand Forks here in this inning. 2 runs in, 2 extra base hits, 3 hits in the inning, 1 a triple, 1 a double, and Xander Wayne gets hit. So Xander Wayne is hit by a pitch, and that will push him to first base. And now we'll see runners on first and second, and this is going to bring the coaching staff out of the dugout for East Grand Forks. Tough situation all the way around here for everybody in this situation, and you got to try to find a way to dig yourself out of it. 1 out in the inning, runners on first and second. Let's get that out up there for you on the scoreboard. 5-4. It's a 1-run game, and now the tying and go-ahead runs are on base. So with the tying and go-ahead runs on base, post 6 will go a little deeper into their lineup, and Keegan Hensrud, who's been on base twice tonight, singled in his last at-bat, will come to the plate. A set and the pitch from Babeslew, swing and a miss. Hensrud had a healthy swing at that one, fouled it back to the glove as the call. And the count is 0-1 on Keegan Hensrud. Hensrud reached on a fielder's choice in the second, singled in the 4th, and later scored a run. I'll look back. And the 0-1 to Hensrud. Curveball missed outside. Count levels up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 5th, all true scoreboard reads 5-4 East Grand Forks, but the Royals threatening with 2 in the inning. They've been chasing the scoreboard since 2.5 innings have been in the books tonight when they were down 5-0. Hensrud takes a pitch inside. That'll bring the count to 2 balls and a strike on Hensrud. Pitching change made by post 157, and I'm going to assume that is because of a pitch count situation, and some mist is beginning to fall now as well. So we're seeing some of that move in. The 1-1, here's a shot to right field off the bat of Hensrud. That'll be a base hit. They're going to wave around Gonzalez. He's charging to the plate. The play will not be made, and this game is tied. Second hit of the night for Keegan Hensrud, sending one the opposite way, and that will tie the game at 5 apiece. We take a look at on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. Hensrud, good piece of hitting that was on the outer half. He sends it the other way, and it's going to be the play that ties up the game and puts runners on the corners for Grand Forks in post 6 as we move a little deeper into the matchup. And another pitching change coming up here for post 157. So the day comes to an end for East Grand Forks' latest pitcher, Shea Bapesflug. And now it's time for a new hurler to come in the game with the game all even. 5 apiece on the Ultra scoreboard here in the bottom of the 5th. We have a break in the action. Brought to you by S&T Quick Stop, your Quick Stop in Thompson on your way back to Grand Forks, and by Apex Apparel, your hometown quick turnaround promotional goods store in Grand Forks. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
We make our way to the deeper portions of the bottom of the 5th. This game all tied now as 5 consecutive runs have been scored by the post-6 Grand Forks Royals. And we'll see a new pitcher for East Grand Forks coming into the matchup. We're going to see Jake Satterlund come in from first base to pitch. So Nick Satterlund started the game. Now we'll see Jake Satterlund inherit a couple of runners and a 5-0 lead gone. The game now 5 apiece. And Satterlund will be the third pitcher of the game for the Royals. And he'll take over with runners at the corners and 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Grand Forks finding the way to hit the baseball. 4 hits in the inning, including a double by Braden Brevik and a triple by Chance Colgrove that got the rally started. Gonzalez with a single. Keegan Hensler with a single. And Hensler with a couple of back-to-back appearances at the plate that drive in runs twice. Royals 5, East Grand Forks 5. And we'll see Jake Satterlund step into the pitcher's responsibility. We'll see some changes all the way around here. Looks like Levi Anderson, who was the designated hitter, is now going to play first base. So Levi Anderson comes into the game, and that means that East Grand Forks will lose the DH. Rylan Corinta is at the plate looking to deliver the Royals the lead. Swinging a high pop fly in the infield. Now drifting shallow left field. Long run coming on for Jordan Nowacki, but he'll make the catch. Nowacki comes out with a catch on Rylan Corinta's pop fly. And with 2 outs in the inning now, it comes down to Max Grafenauer. So Grafenauer will come to the plate with runners at the corners and 2 away. Now in the inning for the Royals. Good lead at first base by Keegan Hensrud. We'll see if he's going somewhere. Pitch to Grafenauer is a strike in the outside corner. Tie game at 5 apiece here in the 5th. First 5 runs went to East Grand Forks tonight. Since then, the Royals have fought their way back with 2 in the 4th, 3 here in the 5th, and they're looking to take their first lead with Grafenauer at the plate. He'll take a pitch high and tight. Count levels up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Grafenauer 1 for 2, a single that came back in the 4th inning. Satterlund taking a look towards the dugout. Checks the runner at first after receiving some signals and time going to be called. Grafenauer didn't like it and actually may have been called by Brody Anderson behind the plate, who is going to go out and have a word with his pitcher. Might have gotten crossed up with the signals here in this situation, as it looked like Jake Satterlund was, looking in and seemed to have relatively good control of what he wanted, but then all of a sudden kind of just stood there, checked a runner here and there, and tried to pay attention to the game, but wasn't picking up what he needed. Grafenauer back to the plate now with a count of a ball and a strike. Runners from first and third. 5-5 game here in the 5th. Pitch on the way to Grafenauer, misses low and away. 2 balls and a strike. Grafenauer struck out in the 2nd. He singled in the 4th. Hensrud from first, Xander Wayne from third. A look in by Jake Saddle in the 2-1 pitch. Lifted high in the air in the infield. Lots of options here. Third baseman Parker Erickson stepping in to take control of the play. Erickson has it. Grafenauer will pop out to third for the final out. But striking even are the Royals in the home half of the 5th inning. They will come up with 3 runs on 4 hits and leave 2. We've played 5 full. New score on the All True scoreboard here at Kraft Field and Oxford Sports Complex. It's the Royals 5 and Post 157-5. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports. We come back with more in the action coming up in just a couple of moments. Do stay with us.
Presenting Hugo's Theater. Oh, I'm the worst.
What do you mean, Pally? Hugo's Meat and Seafood is the best. Just ask him. The eyes have it.
The finest meat and seafood at Hugo's.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience, hope, and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
We'll make our way to the 6th. After 5, it's even at 5 apiece between East Grand Forks and Grand Forks tonight. And it looks as though Post 60 is going to make a change to the pitcher's position. Braden Brevik is going to come on to pitch. If I saw correctly, Gabe Tandy still behind the plate. Looks like the Royals have sent Keegan Hensrud into center field now. And we'll see if Rylan Carinta has returned to right. It would appear that that's the situation. So Brevik will come on to pitch for the Royals, as the Royals have scored 5 consecutive runs to tie this game at 5 apiece. And we make our way now to the top of the 6th inning. Hunter Varnson to lead things off here in the 6th for East Grand Forks. Varnson a walk, a run scored. He struck out as well. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Varnson will step to the plate. Braden Brevik will step in to take his first tosses of the night. And the first pitch, swinging a foul, back out of play. And the count, no balls and a strike on Hunter Varnson. 2 in the 2nd for East Grand Forks, 3 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th for the Royals, and 3 in the 5th. And that's how we end with a tie ball game as we play to the top of the 6th inning tonight here at Kraft Field. Oxford Sports Complex, the grand reopening of Kraft Field tonight. We're seeing a good game, which is what you want when you're out for this one tonight. The 0-1, swing and a miss. And it's quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Hunter Varnson. Brevik taking a look in, peering over the top of his glove. The 0-2 pitch, hit towards short. 2-hopper picked up by Matt Dosh. He'll throw across in time for the out. And Hunter Varnson is out number 1. Matt Dosh seems to be the only infielder for the Royals tonight that's really interested in getting the ball out of his glove quickly. We've seen some plays tonight where the infielders have just taken extra time and sort of slowed down in their delivery across to first base. Cost him a run at one point. Brody Anderson stands in, takes a pitch up and over his head. And the count of a ball and no strikes on Brody Anderson, who was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd inning and grounded out to the pitcher as well. 1-0 the count to Anderson, the 1-0 offering. Brevik delivers a curveball. Anderson will swing and hit it foul. Back to the screen. And the count 1-1, and you can hear now that mist is blowing across the field tonight, and it's becoming a little bit more intense. Another shower moving in. Just when Mark Ewens had told me that it was a situation where we felt like the rain had finished for the day, showers are back, and they're going to pull the teams off the field. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the game. They're shaking hands tonight, and so it would appear that this game is going to end in a 5-5 tie. So we haven't seen that before, but we'll see it tonight. The game is going to end in a 5-5 tie this evening between Grand Forks and Post 157. So the Royals and Post 157 in inclement weather will finish in a 5-5 tie tonight. And that's how this game will come to a conclusion this evening. So we'll go to our post-game report, try to come back with some highlights in this one, and then wrap things up here this evening from the new and improved, the reopened Graft Field tonight at Oxford Sports Complex. Your final score will be East Grand Forks 5 and the Grand Forks Royals 5, a tie ball game this evening. Post-game reports on the way next.
What do you need or want right now? Area Community Credit Union can help you get whatever it is you want. Vehicle, furniture, a home loan, or maybe you need help with a wedding. Contact the professionals at Area Community Credit for solutions. Federally insured by NCUA.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
S&T Quick Stop in Thompson is the stop you need at the end of your day. From the groceries you may have left behind to the products you need to keep running, S&T Quick Stop is your best stop. Find us on the west edge of Thompson.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Man of Steel.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
We welcome you to our post-game report tonight, where this one comes to an end in a tie ball game in the 6th, as East Grand Forks and Grand Forks will settle this evening for the tie. Your final score, 5-5. East Grand Forks and the Royals this evening will settle for 5 runs each, as East Grand Forks scores 2 in their half of the second and 3 in their half of the third. Grand Forks scores 2 in their half of the fourth and 3 in their half of the fifth. And then the rains came in the 6th, and that was the end of the night tonight, as that one will bring us into a situation where we will play no more this evening. And so your final score, again, 5-5 in a tie ball game here tonight. We welcome you back. Our post-game report brought to you this evening on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports by Lake Region State College and by Spray Advantage. Spray Advantage, Everything you need for spraying and application on your farm. The difference between Spring Advantage and their competitors is that Spring Advantage has what you're looking for in stock. Tips, tanks, nozzles, pumps, grain carts, and seed tenders. 2 locations to serve you in Grand Forks and St. Thomas. Spring Advantage, make them a part of your agricultural game plan now and for years to come. And our post-game report also brought to you tonight by Lake Region State College in Devils Lake. At Lake Region State College, we change lives. Precision agriculture, law enforcement, nursing, those are just some of the careers that you can supercharge your way into at Lake Region State College. You can get done in 2 and get out and get earning, or you have the opportunity to take those credits with you to a 4-year institution anywhere in North Dakota and keep things moving in the right direction for your educational career. Lake Region State College has campuses available for you in Devils Lake, their main campus, along with East Grand Forks, and or I should say rather in Grand Forks at the Air Force Base, and also you can find them online at lrsc.edu. That's lrsc.edu. Well, we'll take a look at a few of the highlights that we have for you in this matchup tonight. Then we'll take a break and we'll come back with a few more of them, as we've had a few things to try to clean up here tonight as this one comes to an end in a final of 5-5 this evening between East Grand Forks and the Royals. But let's take a look at some of the highlights that we have for you in this one tonight. Our highlights this evening are brought to you by Proseed. Need seed? Think Proseed. Proseed.net. We get it started with an RBI single back in the second inning that was blooped out by Caden Babesflug, just sent to right field. That was the first RBI for the night for Babesflug, made it 2-0 at that point. And then later we see a pitch that misses down low and a peg out to second base. Close play at second base and a runner caught stealing for Grand Forks. Nice defensive play there. Then we go later into the matchup, and this is a big shot by Noah Freeze into the left field corner. That one just jumped off his bat, kept the offense rolling here tonight. And then we see a play that came up as a miscue by Grand Forks, a peg to second base on a bluff taking the ball in that situation by the middle infield to try to stay out of the double steal situation. In the long run, that ball ends up bounding out into center field, and that allowed a run to score as well. And that accounted for the first 5 runs for East Grand Forks in this matchup tonight. So some pretty good matchups coming up there for East Grand Forks early. Grand Forks got into the act a little bit later in the game here tonight, and they come up with the 5-5 tie. We'll come back with more of the highlights coming up here as our post-game report continues this evening. But let's take a look at your post-game totals here before we take another pause in the action tonight. We'll take a look, first of all, at the totals for the East Grand Forks post 157. 5 runs on 6 hits tonight. They commit no errors and will leave 4 runners on base. There will be no decision in the game this evening. Some of the leaders in this one tonight: Noah Freeze, 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. 2 hits tonight for Jace Van Epps, a single and a run scored in the second. He doubled in the 5th inning tonight for Jace Van Epps. He was the lone batter tonight for East Grand Forks to come up with a pair of hits. Levi Anderson, a single and a run scored as well, and a single for Caden Babesflug that we showed you in the replays there. And for Grand Forks post 6, 5 runs on 10 hits. They'll commit 2 errors, and they will leave 5 tonight. Again, no decision in the game. Leaders there tonight: Keegan Hensrud was on base 3 times, finishes 2 for 3. A triple for Chance Colgrove and a run scored. A double for Braden Brevik and a run scored. He was 1 for 2 tonight. Adrian Gonzalez with a single, and Max Grappenauer with a single. Rylan Corinta ends up with a pair of hits tonight. And a nice statistic tonight for Grand Forks in post 6. The bottom third of their order, 7, 8, and 9 in the order this evening. They were 5 for 9 with 5 singles this evening and struck out just once. And that was a nice feather in the cap for the offense tonight for the post 6 Grand Forks Royals. 5-5 tie. Again, the totals: 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 4 left for East Grand Forks. 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors, and 5 left for post 6 tonight. Your final score in a tie ball game is 5-5. That played out into the 6th inning this evening. Our post-game report continues, brought to you by Lake Region State College in Devils Lake and Spray Advantage in Grand Forks. And we'll come back with a few of the secondary highlights from this one tonight and wrap things up with our player awards. That's coming up, so do stay with us. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
S&T Quick Stop in Thompson is the stop you need at the end of your day. From the groceries you may have left behind to the products you need to keep running, S&T Quick Stop is your best stop. Find us on the west edge of Thompson.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Man of Steel.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with
Well, we apologize for those of you on KNOX Live Sports. We kind of cut off our last break here, and we've been a little out of sorts. We didn't expect the game to come to an end in a tie, so we thought we had some time left to try to get a few of our things done for our post-game report. A 5-5 tie tonight as we bring you to the end of our matchup tonight. And our matchup tonight in our post-game report for KNOX, brought to you by Spring Advantage and Lake Region State College this evening. Again, a 5-5 tie is your final score. Lake Region State College, again, we change lives, precision agriculture, law enforcement, nursing. These are just some of the supercharged careers that you can find your way into at Lake Region State College. Again, get done in 2 years and get earning, or you can take your credits with you and find your way through the 4-year route and move your way on to some great career options from there as well. Lake Region State College with campuses that are located in Devils Lake, their main campus, along with the Grand Forks Air Force Base, and always online at lrsc.edu. And our post-game report continues, brought to you by Spring Advantage. Everything you need for spraying and application on your farm. The difference between Spring Advantage and their competitors is that Spring Advantage has what you're looking for in stock. Tips, tanks, nozzles, pumps, grain carts, seed tenders, and they do it with 2 locations to serve you in Grand Forks and St. Thomas. Spring Advantage, make them a part of your agricultural game plan now and for years to come. Let's see if we can't bring you a few more of the highlights on this one tonight, as we've tried to catch up here by the time the night comes to an end. Our highlights this evening are brought to you by Proceed. Need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net. This is going to be one of the defensive plays of the game. 3-run game at this point. Play late getting across, but here's a throw from the first baseman, Jake Saddleton, at the plate to get a runner trying to score. But here's the comeback for East Grand Forks. It starts with Chance Colgrove driving a triple all the way out to right center field that ends up bringing in a run for the Royals. Then a couple of hits after that. Adrian Gonzalez coming up with a single. That was up the middle of the field. That would drive in a run as well. And then Keegan Hensrud sending in the final run of the night. That was back in the 5th. The play to right field, and that ended up tying the game and turned out to be a big play in the game tonight. Need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net bringing you our highlights in our highlight matchup and our highlights package for tonight. Again, your final score 5-5 as we continue with our post-game report this evening. Post-game report brought to you by Spring Advantage and Lake Region State College. And let's take a look at our awards that we have for you this evening. We'll start with our PS Garage Doors Player of the Game Award tonight. And our PS Garage Doors Player of the Game brought to you by PS Garage Doors. Call 772-DOOR. That's 772-DOOR for PS Garage Doors in Devils Lake and Grand Forks. So the PS stands for perfect service. They have you covered if it's time for service on your garage door, no matter the make or model. PS Garage Doors can make sure that garage door is working properly for you. Give them a call, 772-DOOR. That's 772-DOOR, where the PS stands for perfect service this evening. And let's take you right back to our highlights that we had for you tonight. Player of the Game Award winner tonight for Grand Forks and post 6, the Royals this evening, is going to be Keegan Hensrud. Keegan Hensrud with just a fantastic game at the dish again tonight, hitting the number 7 spot. 2 for 3, drove in a pair of runs, and this single brought in the final run of the night. That's a really nice shot for Keegan Hensrud for post 6 in that situation, and that'll be our Player of the Game Award that we have for you this evening. Our final award is the Finest Auto Trim Finest Cover of the Game, and it's brought to you by Finest Auto Trim. Where they say big or small, they cover it all. Finest Auto Trim specializes in the recovery of vehicle and marine seats. So if you have a boat that's just simply had seats that have seen their better days, and it's time for you to get that boat taken care of so that you have the opportunity to be comfortable in your ride all throughout the course of the summer, bring that boat to Finest Auto Trim. That's what they specialize in. Your vehicle as well. They can even help you convert your vehicle over to leather so that you can have the interior that you're looking for, and you can save some money on those expensive kits that come from the dealership. Finest Auto Trim can also help you out when it's time for those hobby cars that you have or those summertime rides. They can make sure the interior is looking nice at Finest Auto Trim. And they can custom create covers for things that you store outside, so days like tonight don't rain on whatever it is, whether it's a boat or a pontoon or an AC unit. Finest Auto Trim. Look them up at 2201 Demers in Grand Forks for Finest Auto Trim. And our finest cover tonight is going to go to Jake Satterland for this play that ended up keeping this a tie game tonight. Late throw coming across the diamond from Noah Freeze, but Jake Satterland, great read on it. He throws to the plate and catches a runner trying to score by just an eyelash. That's a great defensive play tonight with Jake Satterland coming to the plate to erase a runner trying to score. And that'll be our Finest Auto Trim finest cover of the game this evening. Game ends in a tie by a final score of 5-5, and we'll have more baseball coming up for you next week, so do stay with us as we continue our coverage of American Legion baseball. Our big thank you to our premier sports partners. They include Rivard's Turf and Forage, a premium seed dealer in Grand Forks, and also Grand Trailer Sales, your home for all things trailer at East Grand Forks. Again, final score in a tie tonight after 5 innings of play. It's the Royals 5, Post 157-5. That'll do it for us here on KNOX Live Sports. We thank you for joining us this evening. Send you back to regular programming in just a couple of moments.